All right. So again, Majora's Mask. I just finished the Ocarina of Time video at this point in time, and I immediately jumped into Majora's Mask. Again, just same exact game, same exact format, using the same emulator footage. So it kind of just came naturally to just, hey, just make a Majora's Mask video next. Fuck it. Yeah, this one, again, the quality is extremely consistent with the previous video. Again, no script whatsoever. Maybe I had like a couple of ideas bullet pointed, but that's about it. What I do notice with this one in particular, as opposed to the Ocarina of Time video, is editing for the timing is a bit better. Like, there's a good joke here where, like, Link turns to the camera and he's like, "Ah, fucking goddamn it, dude." Yeah, right here. But again, yeah, just no script at all. Like, I'm like, here's the Happy Mask salesman, and he's just like, "Yo, dude, he's creepy as shit, bro. This shit's creepy. He's a creepy guy." And I'm just saying it like 50 times in a row. This is also a part that I didn't talk about last time, where I'm just like, "Yo, he's got the Majora's Mask. He took your shit, took my shit. Yo, that's the fucking plan." And I still do that joke. I still do that joke all the fucking time, or like that phrasing, where I'm just like, because it's so easy just to say shit like that, just like, "Yo, okay, they're doing this XYZ, boom, that's fucking plan, move on." Yeah, so that's like definitely a lot of mannerisms from these older videos have carried over, and carried over to later videos. And also there's like there's definitely some stuff that I used to say a lot and carry over as like the same sort of jokes, but I don't do that anymore. Mostly because either A, I just don't say anymore, or B, it just like wasn't funny. And I was just like, why do I keep repeating this joke that's not even funny? That's also another aspect of these older videos that just happened there with the kid and the Deku Nut, is I do a lot of jokes that like were just funny in the video footage, but I would just show it without really explaining anything. Which again, it's kind of like low random editing. I'm still an amateur. I don't really have like a vision. But it's still kind of funny because again, it's Majora's Mask. I've played this game 100 billion times, like Ocarina of Time, so I had all these jokes just downloaded into my brain, like the bomber kids being fucking gay. That's funny. Not trying to be homophobic or anything. I love gay people. I love sucking dick, whatever. I'm not gay, but you know, whatever. I'll suck dick in solidarity. Again, here's also a really funny part of Majora's Mask where like if you replay it, you just have to sit on your ass and do nothing for like hella time. Now, normally, if I was making this video nowadays, I'd probably include a section where like you can go to that one room and talk to the Scarecrow to pass time. Maybe I probably would mention that. But yeah, a lot of funny jokes. I do think the jokes are a little better in this one in terms of like pacing and timing. I'm still like stuttering over my words because I have no script, but I feel like there's just it's like slightly better, like 1% better. Also, one thing I noticed with these older videos that I didn't mention before was because the gameplay footage is in a 4:3 aspect ratio, I included the like blurred background of Clocktown. And I think I did the same thing in the Ocarina of Time video. And I think the reason I did that was because I'm also a big fan of Two Best Friends Play, Super Best Friends Play, Castle Super Beast, etc. All those guys. And when they did their Let's Plays in the past of like, and like the aspect ratio was 4:3, they would do this shit too. So I kind of just copied them. But yeah, in retrospect, it looks kind of shitty. And normally, if when I encounter this later down the road, I stop doing this because I think it just looks cleaner if it's just black bars instead of just like an awkward PNG in the background. This is a funny moment. Where like I have like some decent good editing timing here, where the witch girl goes, bah! And I like time it at the same time. Again, it's really minor, but it's just something that I noticed, and it's like, okay, I'm like starting to learn some good pacing and timing here. And again, just kind of same exact format as the Ocarina of Time video, just pointing out how goofy some stuff is. Just like, oh, you take a fucking boat ride for no reason to get to the temple. Yada, yada, yada. I guess I'll help these goddamn monkeys, whatever fucking reason. So you go to the Deku Palace, you walk in as a Deku scrub, and then the king's like pissed as shit at this monkey. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what to talk about. I'm already struggling, to be fair. So shit. This is going to be a terrible commentary track. You guys are fucked. You're in for a rough time. But yeah, dude, Majora's Mask is such a good game. I think near the end of the video, I talk about how like it's not a good Zelda game, but it's like a good game, and I don't even necessarily agree with that nowadays. I think no, fuck it, it's a good Zelda game. Because that was like a consistent point people made back in the day, because it only has like 4 dungeons. And there's not a lot of dungeons in Majora's Mask. So I think that's why I said that opinion. But I don't necessarily agree with that anymore. Again, fun callback to the Ocarina of Time video where I'm talking shit on the owl character. Classic callbacks. I'm already doing callbacks to the previous videos. And I do tons of callbacks or like subtle nods. And also fuck the slingshot. That's a classic bit. Classic Zelda bit. Get the arrow. Get the bow and arrow. Fuck the slingshot. Now this is kind of interesting. In the Majora's Mask video, I do talk a lot more about like side quest stuff. Like right there, I talked about the Great Fairy side quest. I don't know if I would normally, like if I made this nowadays, I don't know if I would talk about that, but it's kind of interesting that I decided to talk about that in this video. And I think the reason I did that was because the masks are so like integral to the Majora's Mask experience that I wanted to include it, and I think that's why I did. But normally, you know, that's like the kind of thing that I might not have included, like if I made this video later down the road. Again, this is just a funny moment. Just you pick up the girl in the bottle because you can't. It's like a goofy way to escort her in Majora's Mask. Again, this is kind of just a funny explanation of the time mechanics. Just reverse back in time, everything's fucked again. Let's go north this time. Fuck it. So you go north and like it's just fucking icy as shit. You can like shoot a little pillar and the pillar knocks down, you can go ahead, but then you need bombs. Now this is kind of weird because I talked about how you need to get bombs, but I didn't explain how you got the bombs. You have to like do this whole side quest where there's like some lady, the bomb shop lady's like carrying a bag, and then like the guy steals it and you have to like wait around to get it or some shit. So I don't know why I didn't include that. I think a lot of this video in particular has a lot of stuff like that where I kind of just gloss over it or don't explain it, which is which is technically better. It helps with the pacing. But I'm kind of surprised I actually did that back in the day, because I feel like the problem I had with a lot of these earlier videos was like I would just over explain fucking everything, and then the video would be like 7 hours long of just all this boring shit. Yeah. Also, I noticed I start saying like things are hype in this game, in this video in particular. I feel like I wasn't saying it that much in Ocarina of Time, but that just becomes just another like thing I say all the time. Maybe because I was watching two best friends, super best friends play, because they say shit's hype all the time, and I think I probably picked it up from them. But I don't know why I decided to randomly start saying it in this video in particular. Because this video was only like a couple of weeks after the Ocarina of Time video. And I don't think I was saying like, oh, this shit's hype as fuck in the Ocarina of Time video. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just not paying attention, but whatever. Again, this is kind of a funny moment where just talking about the absurdity of this game. Just a giant invisible Goron in the middle of the fucking road for no reason. And you basically kill him. Well, you don't really kill him, but it's funny to say you kill him.
Snowhead Temple is like the craziest shit ever. So basically it's like a giant ass pillar, and you have to like get all the way from the bottom all the way to
this dungeon, when I was a kid, was such fucking bullshit. Because you have to go all the way to the top. And you have to like do all these jumps with the Goron mask. It's such a fucking pain in the ass. I'm a lot better at it now, but back in the day, that was a miserable dungeon to go through.
You're just like, what the fuck is this shit? So then you use the fire arrow and unfreeze that shit.
This boss fight's sick as fuck. Majora's Mask is so fucking good. I love Majora's Mask. It's hard because when I compare both of the games, I feel like Majora's Mask definitely had the benefit of basically building off everything that Ocarina of Time did, so they just had more time to do like cool shit. So I do think Majora's Mask is like better as an overall package, but I do think like Ocarina of Time is probably better at like kind of like objectively better, because it set up the foundation for the game, that like it set up like all the camera system and the combat system that people kind of just don't even like think about. And I always go back and forth. I'm like, oh, which one is better, Majora's Mask or Ocarina of Time? Rare footage of me using sound effects early on in videos. I was not using sound effects during the time, so I don't. Kind of random.
Go to the fucking ranch, get Epona song, get Epona, sweet, got that shit.
And again, kind of a funny callback to Ocarina of Time, where I just didn't explain to get Epona because you didn't need to get her in Ocarina of Time.
In the ocean, push the Zora out to shore, and then he like kind of like walks and then like falls down. Kind of gives his like last minute request.
Here's a weird part about this Great Bay section. There was definitely a part of the video, I swear to God, where, because at this part of the game you have to get the bottles to pick up the Zora eggs, and I swear to God I mentioned a part where like, oh, it's like fucking bullshit because you only get one bottle, but I think what ended up happening was when I played the game I just instinctively knew to like do the side quest to get the bottles. So when I went to record the rant, because I had no script, what ended up happening was there was no footage of me struggling to get the eggs because I just preemptively knew to get the bottles. Again, this is where the no script format is just totally fucking me over, because I didn't have any footage of me struggling to get the bottles because I just preemptively knew to do all the side quests to get them. Like I think at this point too, like I have the do I have the upgraded sword? Yeah, I think I do. So I definitely did like the whole like Goron like racetrack section, and I did the whole Goron racetrack section and upgraded the sword, and I didn't talk about it. Or maybe I did talk about it and edited it out. I'm not sure. I don't remember, to be honest.
Just like going fucking nuts. He's like, yo, here's this seahorse. Cool. So you get a seahorse.
Yeah, so definitely there's good fundamentals with this video. A lot of weird editing decisions.
Take all the Zora eggs.
Yeah, like clearly right here I have multiple bottles. I'm dropping them into the container. So clearly I wanted to make a point about the bottles because it's such a pain in the ass in that section, but I just did it preemptively. So again, again, I'm repeating myself, but that was the whole like, this is why not writing a script is fucking stupid, because I end up playing the game and just fucking myself over during the unscripted rant, and then I can't make that joke anymore.
The Great Bay Temple is awesome. You get the ice arrow. The ice arrow is tight as shit. You get all the fairies, whatever. It's the fucking dungeon. You fight the boss. The boss is just this giant bullshit fish. And it's like, fuck this fish. Okay, so this boss is
It's like, yo, whatever. Yo, this dungeon's sick. Yeah, fuck this boss. This boss sucks. I like just being a hypocritical person. I find that shit funny. Not really being a hypocrite, I guess, but like just being completely contradictory out of the blue. Just like, yo, this dungeon's sick. Actually, fuck this boss. This boss sucks. When that's something I love doing in just in general.
The captain hat is basically this mask that lets you talk to all the skeletons and shit. So you talk to all the skeletons, you go into graves and shit, and you like defeat this big ass iron knuckle and shit. It's like hype as fuck. And then boom, you get the Song Storms. This like dude, he's like on a cliff, and he basically like explains to you that you have to get like this mask.
Yeah, but this Majora's Mask video, see, it's weird. I'm explaining how to get the mask here, but I didn't explain how to get the bombs. I don't know why. I feel like I would have, maybe I would have, if I made this later, maybe I would have just cut this whole part out. But I guess because I wanted to explain that those like ninja dudes pop out, I think that's why I wanted to explain that. So I'm not like 100% there yet, but I'm getting a little better with this Majora's Mask one. Like, because normally nowadays, like, if I can get away with cutting stuff out, I will do it. And again, that was like a problem with a lot of these older Uncivil Synopsis videos, is I would just explain things that didn't really have to be explained, or I could probably like, I could have gotten away with not explaining it. Because I think like, because if it's not funny, or I'm not like making like a super important point, then it's kind of just like making the video longer and more of a drag to watch. But again, Majora's Mask, I think the fact that it's Majora's Mask, it kind of carries it a bit. And we're going to run into a couple of videos later where I'm not as familiar with the videos, or I'm not as familiar with the games, and it kind of fucks me over. And the video ends up being worse as a result.
So you get the Gibdo mask, and when you wear the Gibdo mask, you can like talk to the fucking Gibdos and shit. It's like fucking crazy.
Again, there's a part of the video oh wait, no, here we go. Yeah, I was about to say, because like this part of the game is like bullshit. We have to like, oh, give me the fucking bugs. Like fuck you, bro. Although I feel like you can definitely, I think the way it's structured is you can find all the stuff in that well, so it's actually not that pain in the ass if you kind of know what you're doing. Very weird edit there with the dancing Gibdos. Little goofy. Again, I'm like trying to step out of the format a little bit, get away with like some sound effects bits. I don't know if it's landing. Maybe it's kind of funny. I don't know. I'm kind of mixed on it. This is a really good bit that I enjoy. where
Link plays it.
yeah, you place the statues and Link looks like a fucking crazy like Chinese dude.
Have all that shit. You go to Stone Tower, and it's just all this bullshit. Like you gotta press all the switches and shit. So you press all. The
Is that fucking racist? Should I not say that?
Stone Tower.
What? Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm racist. I guess. I don't know. He's got the. He's got the happy mask salesman smile. I think that's. I wonder if that is intentional, where Link kind of looks like the salesman with the. Because I like if in my head canon, if the happy mask salesman opened his eyes happy and smiled, he would look like the Link statue. This boss is fucking bullshit with the Giant's mask, because if you just run out of energy, you're just fucked. And I feel like that's something I should have explained, but I didn't for whatever reason.
Before you beat the game. If you don't get all the masks before you beat the game, you are fucking playing this game wrong.
This is interesting how I talked about this all the side quest system and the masks and stuff. I feel like normally if I made this video, like I feel like this was something I'd probably overlook or back in the day, but I'm actually surprised I added it in.
Get the Bomber's Notebook as Young Link and just get all the fucking masks. The masks are fucking hype. It's the best part.
This is kind of a goofy bit where I'm like explaining the masks and what they do and giving like a dumb nickname for each mask, which is kind of funny.
Great fairy mask. This shit is fucking important as fuck. You get all the stray fairies with it. Get this shit at the beginning of the game. Hype as fuck. There's like the Pikachu mask.
That is the Pikachu mask. I'm spitting fucking facts with this shit, bro.
And you're fucking like, you look like a hawk. $6. Bunny hood. You run fucking fast. Yo, this hood is fucking hype as shit. There's a fucking frog mask. It's frogs. Frogs are fucking dumb. Fuck Slippy.
Overall, this bit's pretty. I enjoy this bit of just explaining the masks and just giving them a dumb nickname. Yo, this is the cow mask. This is the frog mask. Whatever. This mask sucks. This is the Naruto mask. I remember this bit. Again, this was a bit. Now, if you, it's because I'm demonstrating all the masks in Clocktown, so this was something like when I was playing the game, I was definitely had this bit in mind when I was playing, and so again, although the video is not scripted, I definitely had like ideas of bits in my mind while I was playing the game. And although I did miss out on a couple, like I definitely botched like talking about the bottles at the Great Bay, I did like have some idea of what I wanted to talk about when I was playing the game.
The Gibdo mask, Garo's mask, Captain's hat, fucking Giant's mask. Already talked about that shit. So sweet. You do that shit, you do all that shit, get all those fucking masks. Yo, this game's hype as fuck. Beat the fucking game. Sweet. So you go up, third day, Skull Kid's just saying the same shit. Fairy's saying the same shit again. It's like you don't even know I've been time traveling this whole time. Get on my fucking level. Yo. So then. Man,
these videos are so fucking stupid. I do enjoy them. Like, I mean, I'm assuming. I do want to get your guys' perspectives. Like, do you guys even like enjoy how like janky these old videos are? Because I do enjoy them a bit. This is a fun edit.
There's no other game you can say that Link goes to the fucking moon.
Yeah, right there. Again, a little goofy because the space guy like flies off the 4x3 square, so it's kind of a little goofy edit. Because I don't know, but yeah, do you guys enjoy this? How janky? Because like it's like, yo, dude, this game's fun as shit, bro. Fucking shit, bro. This game's crazy. I'm like, yo, I've been time traveling the whole time. You don't even fucking know, bro. Fucking, I don't know. I feel like I definitely still do that. To be fair, I some things never change, but man, not having a script was crazy back in the day. This is a fun bit too. The fierce deity mask, where you just beat the boss's ass. I don't think I've ever. I don't think I've ever fought this boss normally on replay, because I just always get the fierce deity mask and just destroy them. It's been so long since I actually did this boss fight normally. Although the one reason why I don't think I ever got this mask as a kid is because the couples mask side quest is such a pain in the ass, and you have that one section at the end where you have to like control the dude and Link at the same time to do like the puzzles to get the couples mask, and I always would end up botching that at the last second and just totally fucking myself over. So as a kid, I never ended up getting the Fierce Deity mask because that was like always the mask I like never wanted to get. But nowadays, I always get it.
And he fucking like evaporates like Harry Potter shit. It's fucking nuts. And then it's just like this whole fucking like celebration and shit.
Again, this is kind of the part of the video where I'm talking about how like Zelda's not a Majora's Mask isn't like a good Zelda game. It's just a good game or whatever, you know. I don't agree with that. I think it is a good Zelda game. I feel like when you say like if it doesn't have dungeons, it's bad, because I mean like Breath of the Wild came out and that game doesn't have like as good dungeons and it's still a fucking awesome Zelda game. So don't necessarily agree with that take anymore. Now I'm just going to pause this at the end. This is kind of a weird section where I'm like, I like let the credits music roll out. Weird decision. I don't know why I did that. Again, I'm kind of just doing like random sort of sound effects and music at the end, and I'm still doing that. I still don't have the Game Boy sound effect yet. Kind of a weird decision. I don't know why I did that, but yeah. So that's the end of the video. Let's see. Majora's Mask video. Pretty much exactly the same as the Ocarina of Time video. The jokes are, it's kind of on par. It's like the same exact thing. Not much else to talk about. I do think I do hold the Ocarina of Time video as more in a special place in my heart. The Majora's Mask one, it's just as good, and I'd say the editing is a little better. The timing on the jokes is like a little better, but I like the Ocarina of Time one more. I think it's just more nostalgic for me. But yeah, this one's pretty good too, because I played Majora's Mask just as much as Ocarina of Time. So yeah, just the same exact thing. Like I'm just carrying. I basically wrote this game video in my head like 10 years ago when I was replaying Majora's Mask for the 12th time in a row. So yeah, good video. Moving on to the next one.